I'll ask, do you like going to parties? And for me, for example, I'll introduce myself first and say, hi, everyone. My name is Angela. I am from Sydney in Australia, and I don't go to parties very often. I'm old and boring, but I do like to go to parties sometimes when I have time and energy. Angel, what about you? Do you often go to parties?
Yeah, I like to go to the parties, especially when I know in the party I can meet new friends and I can pass a good time
Okay.
with them.
Okay, they're having fun with friends. Nice. We'll jump forward. Where are we? And Eric is next. Eric, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Hello, I'm Eric. I'm from Mexico City, and I like the parties. Lately, I don't go a lot parties because I'm work.
Busy working. Yeah.
Yes.
Not a lot of parties. That's okay. It's a good distinction there. You can like going to parties, but not have time to go. Definitely, that's a possibility. Good distinction there. We've got Isabella next. And Isabella, can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm from Brazil. I have 26 years old, and I don't like party because there are many people together, and I took advantage of the carnival holiday to rest.
Okay.
But on the beach, when I have some parties, but not many
not your
people.
favorite thing. Yeah, like a small group rather than a massive party. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Just one thing I'll get you to say again, Isabella. Instead of I have 26, I am 26 is better. Yeah, very good. Very good. You're welcome. We've got one more person with us, but Leslie's still next. Leslie, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I am from Mexico, and I am living in Aguascalientes. I like to go to the parties, but I'm just going to dance.
Okay. This is more like dancing than parties per se. Okay, nice and clear. And we've got one more person with us. Trung is here. Trung,
yes.
Please introduce yourself.
Hello, teacher and everyone. My name is Trung. I'm from Vietnam. Now I work in the logistics. Before I get married, I love to party. Yes.
But now?
And drinking, dancing. But after I get married and have a son, I don't like party more, and I stop drinking beer. Yes, now I love to live in my house and enjoy with my family. I don't like to party more, but sometimes I want to some party in family, with my family. Yes.
Definitely. Like if you've got a big group of family, that can definitely count. So you can talk about your family gatherings. That's completely fine.
Yes.
Just one small thing. Instead of I get married, it's in the past now.
Yeah.
So I got married.
Yes. Before I got married.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Cool. All right, let's jump into our main task, guys. And you are going to practice not just talking about parties, but your past events in general. we are going to listen to a person, a lady called Chelsea, telling a friend about a recent party she attended. I'll ask you guys to listen to her, listen to them, I should say, and I'll have a few questions about the key words and the key language so I know that you understand. And then I'll ask you guys to tell me, for each of you, the last party you attended and what you did last weekend. So you'll practice talking about an event and a time in the past. That's our task. So first, guys, here is my screen. There we go. And we have the title there describing a graduation party. And we have Mark and Chelsea speaking. Let's listen through. Here we go.
What did you do on the weekend?
I went to my cousin's graduation party, and it was so much fun, but I feel old. I can't believe graduated already.
Where was it?
It was just around the corner from my house. We live very close to each other.
There are lots of family members there?
Yeah, friends and family. We ate, we danced. We had a great celebration together.
So we're going to start with a couple of questions. And I'll just check the word weekend first. Angel, what are the 2 weekend days? The weekend days.
I'm sorry, can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, what days are the weekends? When is the
Okay.
weekend?
The weekend starting from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, Friday night we count, and then Saturday, Sunday. You're quite right. And what did she do, Angel, last weekend? What did she do?
The last weekend, in the Friday, I did go to the.
So Chelsea, what did she do?
She do?
So remember, we're looking at Chelsea now. So what did?
Chelsea, no
did
question
she
for
do?
me.
Not you yet. We'll ask you next, or I'll come back and ask you guys. But for now, Chelsea. So she. What did she do?
Okay. She went to her cousin to the graduation party.
Very good. Very good. We'll look at some of these words that we've just looked at there. And Eric, can you describe what is a cousin? Like, how exactly is your cousin related to you?
The cousin is sister of my daughter, my uncle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Daughter or son. Very unusually for family descriptions, there's no gender. So it's your aunt or uncles, son or daughter. It's one of the only words that there's no gender. So you've got mum, dad, brother, sister, woman, man, but cousin's a cousin. Well described there. And Isabella, it was her graduation party. What does she mean by this? Her graduation party.
Graduation party is the event that happen when after some people study a long time, many subjects, in this very important day of people that stood for a long time.
Exactly.
And the day to celebrate. The day is to celebrate the victory after a long journey.
After a study, exactly right. And was Chelsea happy to go to her cousin's graduation party? We'll stick with you. But what does she say? How did it make her feel?
And she can't believe that her cousins is graduating very quickly.
That it made her feel old. It felt really fast. You're absolutely right. Leslie, we'll look at location now. And does her cousin live a long distance or a short distance from her? A long way or a short way?
Short.
Leslie? Yeah, short way. How do you know? What does she say? What does she say?
She says the location, it was just around the corner from her house.
Yeah, exactly right, which means it's really close. Well done there. Well done. And then she does back up by saying, yeah, very, very close. Well done. And finally, Trung, was it a long distance? That's the last question. Were there many people there or only a few people there? How many people?
Yes. A lot of people there, and because it's friends and family.
Yes, exactly right. And how exactly did they celebrate, Trung? What did they do?
They have food for each thing, and they dance. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Ate and danced. Perfect. Let's come back, guys, and I'll ask you first to describe the last party you went to, then we'll think about your recent weekends. So first, I'll ask, when was the last party that you either held or went to that you were at? So for me, the last party I had was actually at my house, and it was for my husband's staff. He is a manager in a business, and we had all his staff come over, and we ate a lot of food and talked outside. Trung, we'll start with you. We'll start at the bottom. And Trung, what do you think? Can you remember your last party? What was it, and what did you do?
Yes, I think last week I have a party with my family. Let me.
At a party.
Yes, I had a party. Because my the girl, the daughter of my sister, what is called, teacher? Cousin or
that's your
nephew?
niece.
Niece.
Your sister's daughter is your niece.
Yes.
So then your son or daughter is your niece's cousin, but she's your niece.
Yes. My niece went to visit me, and because my my sister worked with me, but her daughter lived with my parents, and my niece.
So it's good to see her.
Yes, my niece visit me and her mother, and I suggest everybody go to the restaurant for party, for meeting. Yes, and because for a long time I don't have a meeting with my my sister and my brother, because I have a baby and I'm so busy with my son. Yes, and because when my son since I have a son, it's hard to hang out with everybody, because I have to take care of my son. Even now I have to don't stop my business, and I have to stay at home for help my wife to take care of my son. Yeah,
that makes sense. So it's good to see
it's
her.
busy day on day. Yeah, because now my son nearly 2 years old, and he's so active, and I have to take care of him carefully.
Okay, we're getting a little away from parties now, so we'll move on. But Trung, just one thing there. you'd say I haven't seen her, or in the past I hadn't seen her for a long time. So
Yes.
just put that in the chat box for you.
Yes.
But we'll go up, and Shun, can you ask Leslie, please? Can you ask Leslie?
Yes. Hello, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Hello.
Yes. What's when was the last party you went to?
In January. It was my grandparents' anniversary. The family meet in grandparents' house, and we ate cake and traditional food, Mexican food. Sorry,
that's great.
And we danced and they celebrated for this.
Celebrated it. Okay, good detail. Yeah, just the best way to say there is traditional Mexican food. Aside from that, good detail, good work. Can you ask Isabella, please, Leslie, the next person?
Yes. Isabella, when was the last party you went to?
I was last weekend at my family's big house, and I drank a lot, some beers, and listen loud music, enjoy with my family, friends, enjoy a lot.
Nice. You say you listened to music. Again, you listened to music.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good, very good. Where are we? Can you ask Eric, please, Isabella?
Eric, when was the last party you went to? Eric?
My last party was in last month. We celebrate the 3 years of my cousin.
Like the birthday, do you mean?
Party.
Party.
Yes. We ate in a mall.
We ate.
With water and some beer, and there was a float. It was funny.
Yeah, it was fun instead of funny. It was fun.
It was fun.
Okay, good stuff. Good work. And can you ask Angel, please, Eric, the next person? Oh, we're having a little problem hearing, I think. Angel, can you tell us about the last party you went to or that you had?
Okay. The last Sunday, my family and me, we were to the party and the nephew's birthday.
Yeah. Instead of we went. We went to a party.
We went to a party, and we were dancing and we were eating some food.
Just danced and ate is fine. So you danced, you ate.
Danced, ate, and finally we were a good time together.
Had fun.
Had fun. Okay.
Yeah, good detail there. Right, we'll jump into the second half, and I'll ask you guys to tell me. It doesn't have to be a party now, but what did you do on the weekend or last weekend? For me, last weekend I cleaned my house and I studied. It was very boring, necessary but boring. Angel, what about you? What did you do last weekend? Anything interesting? Anything fun?
Yeah, me and my friends, we went to the nightclub only for play the pool in the night.
Okay. Did you have fun? Was it good?
We have a fun time.
Nice. Had fun though. We had fun.
We had fun.
Very good. Very good.
Thanks.
I'll get you again to ask each other. So Angel, can you ask Eric, please, what he did last weekend?
Okay, Eric, what did you do last weekend?
The last weekend I started my camp. I was studying all day and do homework.
Okay, and you did homework. Okay, there's a lot to do. Was it a good weekend, or because you were working, was it kind of a boring weekend? How did you find it?
Yes, it was a boring weekend.
Yeah, sometimes you have to have those. Good detail though, good past forms. Can you ask Isabella? Please, Eric, yeah, the next person.
Yes, Isabella, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I was with my boyfriend at the beach, and we stay with the family too. The same weekend, and we had a fun time.
Had fun. Okay, nice. We had fun. Very good. All right, Isabella, can you ask Leslie, please? Can you ask Leslie?
Leslie, what did you do last weekend?
In the morning, I watched movies, and in the night, I went out with my family to dinner.
Oh, nice. At night.
At night, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You guys are here to practice. You're doing really well too. What kind of food did you have at the restaurant? Like, what kind of restaurant was it?
It's Mexican.
Mexican. Okay, nice. Nice. And finally, Leslie, can you ask Chung, please, what he did?
Yes. What did you do last weekend?
Yes. Last weekend I just stay at home. Before after the New Year, my mother-in-law went to the hometown, and nobody help me take care my baby. And after the holiday, New Year holiday, I only stay at home with my family, and we just stay at home on day.
Okay, you stayed home. You
Yes.
say we stayed home all day.
Yes.
Okay, good detail there. Good work. Good work. And guys, that's all of you. That's everyone, and you've got through really well and more quickly than I expected, which leaves us a spare minute or two. So before I start to wrap up, guys, is there anything unclear or anything you'd like to check with me? Any questions? Now's your chance.
No question.
In that case, I might start to wrap up, and I'll say well done You guys have spoken really, really clearly and really well. You've started off just by telling me how, if you like parties and if you kind of think that's something you enjoy doing. Then we've listened to, what was her name? Chelsea. Chelsea telling us about what she did last weekend, which was going to the party for her cousin. You summarized the key points of that really effectively. You did a good job on that kind of challenging listening. And then more importantly, you've shown that you were able to discuss past events by talking about a party you went to. So that shows you're able to talk about a specific action or a specific thing you did in the past. And you've answered the more general question about what you did last weekend, showing that you're able to talk about a specific time in the past. I'm going to start to say goodbye, and I think it's morning for you, Trung, sorry.
Yes.
For the rest of you, yeah, definitely morning for you, Trung. For the rest of you, is it afternoon or evening now? What should I say? Is it afternoon or evening? I think it's evening, so I'll say good evening, everyone. Have a good night, except for you, Trung. Good morning. Have a good day.
Yes.
And I'll see you soon, everyone. Have a great day and see you soon, guys. Well done.
Yes. Bye, teacher.
Thank
See you
you,
soon.
teacher.
See you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you soon and have a good day.
Yes.